It's so great to be back in Prague here, such a fantastic venue with all of you uh, talking about privacy. And well, up until now, it's been become, I think, pretty bleak. Seemingly, the public has been sensitized to the power of artificial intelligence and its early precursors in social media to create misinformation and acrimony and basically fractionate civilization to a uh, a point where we may very well go off in a totalitarian direction that I think if you think about it, you'll agree with me, would very likely be an irreversible transition because the power of AI to manipulate public opinion and values and so on, plus, spying on people, Internet of Things and robots and so forth and so on, I don't think there will be a way back from a misstep in this direction. A ceding of power will be forever. It's not like in the science fiction books and in the previous revolutions where you could just go out in the street and it's this will be once and for all. So interestingly and surprisingly, privacy technology finds itself at the heart of the matter once again, because actually there is a different way we could go forward, and that is based on enabling privacy technology through a kind of jujitsu move to turn AI, the power of AI, around to help individuals protect themselves, their private spheres, their control over civilization. And so consider the fact that privacy technology has been very difficult to use in the past, actually. I know we've tried to make it easy, but it's hard to use, and that has not helped its widespread adoption. And with people's decreasing attention span and so forth and so on, we really can't expect widespread adoption without that. Fortunately, AI can help us make privacy technology just as easy to use as any other technology, and that's a great advantage, and that's a new thing, really new opportunity, and it's coming at just the right time because we can disrupt major areas of information technology with privacy technologies, compelling advantages, but still be just as easy to use. So think about mobile telephony where you uh, pay as you go. You find the best carriers at each instant to give you the best bandwidth and latency, and you are able to use mixing to be located without actually um, revealing where you are, what sort of informational stuff you're doing. Uh, this is a very compelling use, and through AI, it can be just as easy to use uh, as anything. In fact, easier. Look at the configuration pages for T-Mobile's privacy settings, for example, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Um, or consider another major important area of identity. It's pervasive in information technology. Well, there have been some fundamental breakthroughs recently, Zanzibar and U-Factor, and their their use uh, combined with the long-standing idea of using different digital pseudonyms with different entities and using zero knowledge proofs and so on to manage a kind of credential mechanism, what I call it, um, that can all happen now in a way that's very easy to use, but it would be incredibly difficult to use without help from AI. So you could imagine people benefiting from this and not revealing extra information and deciding what exactly to show when and to whom and negotiating these things and so forth and so on, all through the help of AI. So we're sort of turning the power of AI around to help people protect themselves and their information, or consider the whole area of payments and investment. You know, what you'd like is to manage a portfolio of all kinds of assets with the help of AI so that it's optimized for your risk tolerances and preferences and where you're traveling and where your friends are and so forth and so on, the kind of industry you're involved in, but where you could do that effortlessly and where you could transfer value from your portfolio directly to someone else's portfolio using better than money technology without having to go through fiat. So this will kind of protect the public from these currency wars that we're starting to see appear that no one will benefit from. And this is, these are examples of how we could basically create a world where the individual is empowered through protected spheres of privacy to the extent that they're able to meaningfully participate in the democratic governance of civilization, along with AI helping them manage this process. And that's a vision I've articulated at some length elsewhere. And what it can really lead to is something that was anticipated, around the time I was born, in a poem that was actually written at Caltech, if you can believe it, that has in the title the phrase "Machines of Loving Grace." So thank you so much, and I hope we can all pull together to make this happen and change the world, because privacy technology it's the way through, and this is the moment. So if you're interested in joining up and making this happen, just reach out to me, David at Chaum.com.